Welcome back to the channel, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in today. For those of you who are here for the first time, my name is Alan, and here on the Boosted Bros, I like to post videos of me modifying my 99 Eclipse GST. Now, the ultimate goal is to take it to about 350-ish wheel horsepower, and we're going to be doing that this winter. So if you want to come along for the ride, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. But without further ado, let's get this video started because we got some good things to talk about. So I just got the Eclipse back from Brehm Fabrication. If you don't know who or what Brehm Fabrication is, if you live anywhere near Spokane and you have a DSM, they're the go-to guys for all things DSM. They build DSMs, they work on them, they offer a lot of advice and tips. They're just super cool guys. And so anyways, I just got this back from Brehm Fabrication. I just did a leak down and compression test because I want to know what condition my engine is in, because I don't want to throw in a fat turbo and then blow up my engine 100 miles later. So we're going to go over the results of that test in just about 30 seconds. But first, a word from our sponsor. I am sorry you had to see that. I'm just gonna... So we're gonna go ahead and go through the results from the compression and the leak down test. So let's go ahead and go through the cylinders one by one. Cylinder number 1 did pretty good. It got 170 PSI on the compression test and 5% with the leak down. That's pretty good. Obviously 0% is the best for the leak down, and then I believe 180 PSI is optimal. I think for this car, it's either 180 or 190, but I think it's 180. Anyways, moving on to cylinder number 2. Cylinder number 2 is probably the worst one of the bunch, but it's still within the threshold of being, you know, somewhat of a healthy cylinder. Compression came out to 155 PSI, and the leak down got 25%. That's kind of a big number. I didn't really like seeing that, but it's not terrible. I can very much work with that. Cylinder 3 by far did the best. 180 PSI on the compression test, 0% with the leak down. Cylinder 3 is basically almost a perfect cylinder. Like, that's exactly what I wanted. Cylinder 4 was kind of similar to cylinder 2. Cylinder 4 ended up with 155 PSI, much like cylinder 2. But the leak down test only gave a reading of 7%. So these are very good numbers. Why? I'll show you why. It means I can install this without worrying about making my engine explode. Yep, I got a Hallman Pro boost controller. This is a manual boost controller because I hear they're more accurate than digital ones. And this is just another piece to the 350 wheel horsepower puzzle that I'm putting together slowly but surely. But now that I know that my engine can handle more boost, I can actually buy stuff without worrying about it. So the plan is to get an Evo 3 16G and the install kit from Extreme PSI, throw this in, get a bunch of gauges, some bigger injectors, and call it a day at hopefully 350 wheel horsepower. I have heard that the Force Performance 68 HTA is also a good option. It won't be as straightforward of an install because the 16G has a lot of support. It's got obviously the install kit from Extreme PSI. So I don't know, you guys put into the comments, what would you rather have? A 16G that spools up quicker, or a 68 HTA that will have, I don't know, more potential, I guess? So that's kind of what I'm at right now. I'm pretty sure I'm going to go the 16G route, especially since I've already got a manifold that'll fit one. But if I decide to go with the 68 HTA, then I could go more than 400 horsepower, because now I know that my engine won't explode if I try to go past 250. You know what I'm saying? So that's where we're at right now. The engine is doing well. I've got this boost controller, and hopefully next week I'll be installing the Carbonetics Headlight Cowl because I cut a hole in my headlight. A few videos back, I cut out my high beam. It wasn't really working anyways, so that was my justification anyways. And I do have the cowl. Let me show you real quick. Fits pretty good. I'm still fine-tuning it, but yeah. And I got it in fiberglass instead of carbon fiber because I thought, meh, I don't need to spend that much on a cowl. I may keep it on, I may not. I kind of like the bare bones hole in the headlight look. Yeah, I think that's basically it. I just wanted to share with you guys the good news that I know that my engine's not gonna blow up. So we've got some fun things coming this winter again. If you guys want to be along for the ride, go ahead and subscribe if you enjoyed today's video. It was a bit shorter than my usual videos, but there's good stuff coming. I promise you that. So go ahead and like this video if you wouldn't mind. But just like that, guys, this video is over, and I will see you next week.